The shocking ritual behind Afhi's riches. From Buka queen to burial ground, how envy destroyed Afhi's life. A shrine adorned with skulls, feathers, and dripping red cloths. Smoke coiled from a blackened pot, rising toward the heavens like a cry. His presence was thunderous. His eyes pierced. Yes, Baba. I want wealth. I'm a food vendor, but I want more. Please help me. Are you ready to dine and wine with Satan? Baba asked. The ritual I will give you requires water used to bathe the corpses of the unclaimed dead. Dead bodies with hollow eyes chased her. Some wept, others screamed. One whispered, "Give us back our peace." It was a solemn gathering. No judgment. Just sorrow and prayer. Welcome to Afri Fun Tale, where African stories speak and spirits listen. Before we begin, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on your notifications. Today's tale is one of desperation, dark decisions, and the high price of envy. Watch till the end and ask yourself, what is your soul truly worth? In one of the lively towns deep in the heart of Africa, where the sun painted the roofs gold and the air was laced with the aroma of jollof rice and pepper soup, there lived a woman named Afhi. She was known across the community as a hard-working food vendor who had turned her tiny roadside spot into a bustling buka. Yet, deep within her heart, Afhi harbored a yearning, a thirst for grandeur, luxury, and reverence that her daily toil could not afford her. Every day, as she stirred her pots and served her customers with a forced smile, her eyes wandered. They wandered to the images of glamour, affluence, and reverence she saw others bathe in. Her mind was like a kettle on fire, boiling with thoughts of shortcuts. Her heart screamed for wealth. She didn't just want money, she wanted fame, power, and to be the name on every tongue and parties. Her friend Neba, on the other hand, lived this dream. Neba would saunter into her buka in expensive clothes, hair shining like fresh palm oil, and pay not just for her own food, but for everyone eating there. The applause she received was thunderous. Afhi watched, mesmerized, and over time, envy crept its way into her soul. Pause for a moment, dear listener. What would you do if you were Afhi? Comment below. Would you endure or would you explore the unknown? And if this story is stirring something in you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. One fateful evening, while they sat behind the buka under the fading orange sky, Afhi leaned in and whispered, "Neba, I have made up my mind. I want to be like you. I want it all. The cars, the clubs, the recognition, the respect. I'm ready to do anything, even if it means going the diabolical way." Neba smiled, her eyes glinting like a blade catching light. "Now you're speaking my language, baby. You're finally awake. Meet me tomorrow. I'll take you to someone." The next morning, they embarked on a journey deep into the underbelly of the land. They traveled to a forgotten village called Gotho. The road to Gotho was long, snaking through thick forests that whispered dark secrets and watched silently. The air turned colder the further they went. When they finally arrived, they stood before a towering hut, its thatched roof sagging like tired eyelids. In front of the hut was a shrine adorned with skulls, feathers, and dripping red cloths. Smoke coiled from a blackened pot, rising toward the heavens like a cry. Out of the hut stepped a man, tall, broad-chested, with long white dreadlocks that swayed like river weeds. His presence was thunderous. His eyes pierced. He was Baba. Neba bowed, her voice low. "Good afternoon, Baba. It's been a long time." Baba frowned. "You forget my gods too often. You come only when you need them. Who is your companion?" She's my friend. She seeks wealth. Baba turned to Afhi, his stare peeling her soul. Is that true, child? Yes, Baba. I want wealth. I'm a food vendor, but I want more. Please help me. Are you ready? Baba asked with a smile that didn't reach his eyes, to dine and wine with Satan. Afhi's voice trembled but held firm. Yes, as long as I will have plenty money. Baba's tone deepened. Then hear me well. The ritual I will give you requires water used to bathe the corpses of the unclaimed dead. You will mix it with the water you used to cook. Customers will come like ants to sugar. But you must never allow the water to finish before you refill. And once you begin, there is no turning back. This is a covenant until death. A silence stretched. Only the sound of a lone bird echoed from the trees. Then Baba added, You have 3 days. Go home. Think deeply. Return if your soul agrees. Afhi's heart pounded like village drums. She returned to the city, but her sleep fled her. Her mind replayed Baba's words over and over. On the 3rd day, with no second thoughts, she returned to Gotho. Baba performed dark consultations and finally handed her a small black keg. This is the water of the dead. Use it well. Use it forever. She fell on her knees, thanked him, and left with Neba. Back in the city, change came like a flood. Afhi's Buka transformed into a multi-sectioned restaurant with uniformed staff, air conditioners, and lines of customers. People of high status came in droves. Her fame spread like harmattan fire. She wore expensive lace, drove flashy cars, and became the toast of the town. But with the wealth came shadows. 2 years into her new life, Afhi began to have horrifying dreams. Dead bodies with hollow eyes chased her. Some wept, others screamed. One whispered, Give us back our peace. Terrified, she ran back to Gotho. Baba, unfazed, gave her a fortified soap and incantations. Peace returned, but only for a while. The dreams came back in folds, stronger, louder. She returned to Gotho. But Baba was dead. Afhi was stranded. The warnings rang in her ears. Never let the water finish. Never quit. Her health began to fail. Her cheeks sank. Her eyes turned red. Her blood dried like a forgotten river. She sought pastors. They said, Confess. She remembered Baba's curse. Speak, and you die. I have nothing to confess, she'd whisper, her voice barely above wind. She visited hospitals. Tests showed nothing. Her money vanished. Her workers left. Her restaurant closed. And Neba began to avoid her. One day, she found Neba. Why, Neba? Why can't you help me? You started this. I regret ever knowing you. I am tormented every night. I hear them chant in my head, You must go down. I am dying. Neba wept. You make me feel guilty. I pray for you every day, but it's beyond me now. I'm sorry. Afhi, sensing death's shadow near, made one last request. Please, gather my family. I must tell them everything before I go. The next evening, the spacious living room of Afhi's once glorious duplex was filled with her family, brothers, sisters, cousins, and Neba. The air was heavy, and sorrow hovered like a fog. Afhi sat in a flowing wrapper, her face pale but her voice clear. Thank you all for coming. If I don't make it, let me say the truth today. She dropped to her knees. She told them everything. How envy corrupted her heart. How she desired the life of riches more than the life of purpose. How she went to Gotho. How she mixed the food with water of the dead. How she prospered and how she fell. Gasps filled the room. Some cried. Some stood in shock. Others dropped to their knees. A pastor named Mr. Fesho stood, laid hands on her. Father, forgive your daughter. Break this yoke. Save her soul. It was a solemn gathering. No judgment. Just sorrow and prayer. That night, Neba stayed by her side. She held Afhi's hand, and they both drifted into sleep. By morning, Afhi was gone. Tears flowed like a river that day. They buried her at the township cemetery as she had requested. Don't lay me in the land bought by evil wealth, she had said. Neba, dressed in black, sobbed uncontrollably. Guilt clawed at her. From that day on, she changed. She gave up the glitz. She renounced the rituals. She turned to Christ. Every year, she returned to Afhi's grave, bringing flowers, whispering prayers, and warning young women who dreamed too fast. Her voice rang loud in churches and gatherings. Don't desire shortcuts. Don't envy another's season. Your journey has purpose. Your time will come. People listened. Some turned back. Some confessed their own dark deals. Neba's repentance sparked change in many. The tale of Afhi became a warning, passed from mother to daughter, from elder to youth. Even today, in the heart of that town, the name Afhi stirs memories of pain, lessons, and truth. Dear listener, what does your heart seek? Would you trade your peace for poison? Would you dine with demons to gain gold? Let Afhi's story remind you, what starts sweet may end bitter. Seek contentment. Chase purpose, not envy. Because not every light you see is from the sun, some are flames from the pit. Let her death not be in vain. Shun evil. Embrace truth. And above all, wait for your appointed time. If this story touched your heart, don't scroll away silently. Like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Subscribe to AfriFun Tale for more soul-awakening African stories. And remember, the path you choose today will echo through the eternity. Until next time, stay wise, stay watchful, and stay waiting on your divine time.